You have outgrown your old life but haven't entered the new one. You no longer fit in the world you spent years in, but you don't have anything else yet. So you find yourself in this liminal space that's called the in between. And as much as it is important for one's growth, for one's becoming, this, I believe, is one of the most clueless and confusing phases of your life. And if it is happening in your 20s, then my condolences. Sending you virtual hugs. I thought, based on everything I have read about it, that it ends soon. Won't take more than a year, and even that's a stretch. How naive of me. Yes, it can end in a year, but it can also end in 4 or 5 years. Honestly, you never know. The transition isn't as smooth as it was when we were younger. How seamlessly we transitioned from school going kids to college going kids. There was a clear laid out process to follow. You knew every single step, destination, and everything. But when we talk about the transition that happens in your career or your 20s or in yourself, it feels like spinning in a loop in the dark, and it is especially brutal if you have chosen a non conventional path. Everything seems right and wrong simultaneously. It's a void that stretches to the point where you can't make sense of yourself. If I talk about my career path, then I'm an author, poet, creator, blogger, and a scriptwriter. A career that thrives mainly in compounding. Most of the days, it feels like shooting in the dark and hoping one thing will land. And honestly, there is fun in that too. You have plenty of time to unbecome what you are not and find your roots. Everything has its own merits, but let's come back to this in between phase. Last week, I kept hearing a voice in me that said, "You can do more." And I agreed. You can always do more, and I'm not someone who fears burnout or exhaustion. I can take that. Although now I've learned to take rest. The thing about you can do more is that when you are in an in between phase, the results are mostly invisible. It is compounding, or I hope it is. But you can't be sure of anything. You are only betting on yourself. We are creatures who need to be sure whether we are going in the right direction or not. If we are, we can, under the influence of positivity and high spirit, can double down on our work. But if we are not, then we can take a step back and change direction. But what if we have no idea whether it is working or not? What to do then? For weeks, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, for weeks I journaled about it. I will do more, but how much is more? When does it end? When you choose an unconventional path, you're already signing up for this weird sense of loneliness. You're on your own at least for 95% of the time, speaking from my experience. And on top of that, you don't know what exactly is happening. This in between phase, the best I can describe it is like this: you're dangling in the middle, you can look up and aim for the sky, but you can't reach for it as it is not your time. And you cannot place your feet on the ground because there isn't one. The ground, your old life, is gone. The new one, new life, hasn't taken a corporeal form. So you're in the middle, holding the thread of knowing it will work out. What made me open my diary at my bedtime is this advice that I received from two people on two different platforms. And I appreciate the advice and them, but what stopped me in my tracks is how confident they both sounded in their advice. And I have already tried and tested their advice before. It didn't work for me, and I gave it a long shot before leaving it. What's common between the advice and the voice that said you can do more is that it is trying to fill a void that exists only till certainty arrives. Advice is great, actions are great, but nothing works in this phase. Nothing makes sense. Everything is uncertain, and the feeling that you're wasting your time is palpable. Everything you do, you attach a motive to it. You're reading, it will improve your mind. You're working out, you will feel more energized, more in your body, that will help you figure out things in a better way. And of course, you look good. You rest, the guilt arrives, but you counter it with, I can focus on my work better if I slept. Fresh mind. You have some free time, add more work, can't do that, then think of new ideas, new strategies. Better one. Your life becomes less about living and more about doing. Everything you do, you weigh it on the scale of what you receive. Every output needs a good amount of input. And here's the thing, you don't know how much is enough. So you keep grinding and hustling. You forget how to simply exist, how to just be. You're unraveling part of yourself every other day. The old identity is gone, but the new one's not there yet. Most of the time, you're just filling your time. You reach a point where even fun feels generated instead of natural. You're trying identities to find the one that will move you forward. In between is confusing, uncomfortable as hell, lonely, and uncertain. You hardly have any stability. It requires you to learn and unlearn a lot of things, and the process is time consuming. You'd realize sometimes you're working on yourself even in your dreams, and yes, it is that deep, or maybe even deeper than that. It's not about feeling good or bad, it's about feeling completely displaced. What you can do is change your perspective. Your circumstances aren't in your control, but your perspective is. This is what has helped me the most and has brought significant changes in my life. Also, I have still am learning to be comfortable with not knowing what's in store for me. I'm trying to romanticize uncertainty. Keyword trying. It does wonders sometimes, and sometimes, well, never mind. One thing I'm working on is learning more about the subconscious mind. This has worked like magic. I'm trying to do things just for the sake of doing, not because it might benefit me in future. I love reading, so I'm reading it because it brings me joy. Anything other than that is a plus. I rest more. There was a time I was working 14, 16 hours a day, and only then did I feel like I earned rest. Stop doing that. I rest, and rest is crucial for our growth. It doesn't have to be a reward or something to be earned. Rest is productive too. And I take this seriously now. I have stopped fearing my free time and I hold the urge to fill it with productivity. And thanks to that, I've gotten great insights and clarity. Honestly, it feels like you're sitting on a rock bottom, sculpting yourself. And that's it for today, guys. Have a lovely day ahead. Bye.